guy right here. I'm glad we got to do this.
Me too, man. Me too.
Well, I've got a song we could finish on. You want me to do? You want to do another one? And I'll play one.
Okay. All right. All right. I'll do one. So let me see what I got here. Okay. So,
as those smart alecks always say, play something you know.
I think I know this one pretty good. So, Christmas 2022, December 11th, a couple weeks before Christmas, Jimmy called me up and he said, are you ready for some homework? And that was his code for writing songs. And believe me, it was the kind of homework you want to get, you know? And so I said, yeah. I said, when do you want to write? He said, well, we can't get together. I'm getting all these treatments and I can't get together in person with you, but would you be willing to try just writing? Like, I'll send you something, you send me something back, we'll just do it back and forth over the phone, over the computer, however we can do it. I said, sure, let's do it. And so on the 19th of December, he called me and said, if you get time, just give me your first impressions of some of these ideas and just make up part of a song. Do whatever you get, you know, send me something. So I sat down and it was Christmas. It was 19th of December. We had house guests and I was thinking, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pull this off. I want to be a good host to my friends, you know. And then my friends came in and said, we got to work today on our laptops. We're so sorry. And I was like, all right. So I sat down and I sketched out 3 songs. A song called Close Calls, one of Jimmy's many songs about his brushes with death. And with the song that says, I fought Buford Pusser in a honky-tonk joint. He whooped my ass, but that's beside the point. I sketched that out, sent it to him. And then I sketched out this autobiographical song called The University of Bourbon Street. He sent me like a story, and I made it into lyrics and sent it to him. And then I sat down and he had this idea for this song about when you're under the water, like they teach pilots this, if you crash, that you might be upside down in the water and not know it, and that you might only have seconds to get yourself upright and start headed to the surface. And so you follow the bubbles up. And so anyway, I'll do this one.
Awesome.
And so I sketched it out and sent it to him, and he wrote me a note. And you rarely get this kind of note from a co-songwriter, especially when you're writing that way, which is so weird. You're not in the same room. And I knew he said he couldn't be, so I took him at his word. And he wrote me a note. He said, bubbles up. I love it. I'm saving the other 2 ideas like pralines on my pillow. I'm going to work on the lyrics tomorrow. And he said, we're getting pretty good at this. And then he said, the swamp will rise again. And it was Jay, you know. So I got a text message from Jimmy that said he liked it. And so it was a beautiful thing. And so this has been something that I love to sing. So it's a song for somebody who's struggling. And telling them that don't worry. Just follow the bubbles up. Where there's air, where there's light, you are loved. There's light up above, and the joy is enough. So. When this world starts a-reeling from that pressure drop feeling, just treading water each day, there's a way to feel better. Be well set to weather the storms till the sun shines again. When your compass is spinning and you're lost on the way, like a leaf in the wind, friend, hear me when I say, bubbles up, they will point you toward home. No matter how deep, how far you roam, they will show you the surface, the plot and the purpose. So when the journey gets long, just know that you are loved. There is light up above, and the joy is always enough. Bubbles up. To my friends who were jolly when melancholy knocks Sometimes they let her in, sit and share stories of flops and of glories. It ain't half as bad as the Benz. Sometimes living is a struggle, multiply double, but they love it too much for the party to end. Bubbles up, they will point you toward home. No matter how deep, how far you roam, they will show you the surface, the plot and the purpose. So when the journey gets long, just know that you are loved. There's light up above. The joy is always enough. Bubbles up. So let's pop a cork to the rough and the right, to the bright blazing day and the sweet starry night. Oh, bubbles up, they will point towards home. No matter how deep or how far we roam, they will show you the surface, the plot and the purpose. So when the journey gets long, just know that you are loved. There's light up above, and the joy is always enough. Bubbles up. Yeah, bubbles up.